It's a blessing just to be out there competing, having the opportunity to play for this team. So in the day, every time I step on the field, my goal is to make plays and make things shake. So it's a blessing.
Frenchman in spring and OTAs, it seemed like they were being careful, holding you on some days. It looked like you had no limitations at all. Physically, do you feel like you're back to yourself?
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm back to myself. This is the best I ever felt since injury, since the surgery and everything. So just being out here able to compete, like I said, it's a blessing. You don't take this for granted anymore. Reps that you could have done in the past took for granted. Now you don't. Just so you understand like what it's like sitting on the sideline. So just being a look or being a scout team look, I take pride in that. Because I remember last year being on the sideline, I was like, when I get a chance to get back on the field, I'm going to stay on it.
Guys worry about that first hit. You kind of had that with Mecca there on that one play, that little collision you had. I want to say it was an OTAs or camp or whatever, midair. What did that do for you? I guess that was a pretty impressive.
Yeah. No, I think I had one earlier when I fell on my left hip, and that's a surgical one. I think that was kind of gave me that like green light. Okay, you're good. Don't try. You don't have to think about it anymore. Ever since I haven't thought about it. So it is that one play you need that just takes you back into reality. Like, hey, you can play football again, and not hold back at all. So I would say that was the play.
What about the play though with Rebecca when you guys did collide in the air like that? And you
Yeah.
were able to take it away from him. I mean, that's good on good right there. Like to be able to have that kind of a competitive situation. And
Yeah, no, he was drafted first round for a reason. He's a really talented receiver, and it's a privilege that I can go against him every single day because it's going to make me better, and hopefully I can make him better every single day. So, I mean, you got to look what he did at Ohio State. He was productive all of his years. So understanding that a guy of his success, I want to go against him every single day because ultimately going to make me better, and I'm going to make him better.
Speaking of successful,
Oh,
speaking of successful receivers, you had a couple reps against Mike Evans.
yeah.
What's it like to go up against the future Hall of Famer like that?
Yeah, I mean it's everything you want. I mean you can either step up or back down, and I think it's an opportunity. You get to go against a great every single day. You look at the talented receivers throughout the league, and Mike's up there top 3 every single year for a reason. So getting the confidence of going against him and being able to see the way he works. I mean, I observe, and I could just watch from afar. And ultimately, I want to be able to do the things on the opposite side of the ball that he's done. So I observe him, Chris Godwin, Antoine Winfield, those guys, just to be able to, because they're all great players and also great humans.
Now that you've had a couple of practices under your belt, how quickly are you picking up the defensive playbook and everything you're reading? Now you're doing it on the field too.
Yeah, I think OTAs really help. Just being able to kind of like dip your feet in the water a little bit. Stakes aren't as high. You can make mistakes, but now I mean you're trying to earn a job right now. So for me, it's like I use summer to really get ahead on the playbook. Make sure I know my ins and outs. Because OTAs, I found myself relying on a call where someone would say a call to trigger something, but now I got to be the person to understand it for myself. Because understanding when you get in the game, I mean, when bullets are flying, it's a little different. So really understand I have a full like grasp of the defense. I'm not saying I have it all figured out, but I strive to kind of have it all.
Rookies tend to react differently to NFL game speed sometimes, depending on when they get there. There's no pads yet, so that'll be a whole different dimension. But so far, how have you felt acclimated to the speed of the NFL as compared to maybe college?
Obviously, it's going to be a little faster. I think the quarterbacks, and we have one of the best ones in the league. But the way I think about it is football's football. Even yesterday, day one, you got the anxiousness, the nerves. You get out there, it's like, do I belong? But you start playing, you look, it's just football. And that's the way my mindset is it's football. I've been doing it since I was 8 years old. I'm living a dream, playing a child's game. So you can't make it bigger than what it is. The stadium gets bigger, but the game itself, it stays the same.
How much do you relish those like one-on-one jump ball opportunities where it's you versus the receiver and just kind of mano-a-mano?
Yeah, I mean, I love competition. So anytime you can compete for something, I think, I mean, that wakes me up. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, this is our job now. So you get paid off of production. So when that ball's in the air, that's money. So you got to go get it.
Skills is just how you're able to track the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Where did that develop? How were you able to kind of have that almost that sense where your back's to the quarterback, facing the quarterback? Seems like you get around pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's just a God-given ability of mine. I mean, I dropped 2 today, so it wasn't really one of my strongest abilities. So I got to hone in on that, make sure I'm really focused. But it really comes down to details. I mean, anyone could be a good catcher if you really lock in and have confidence in your hands and look it in. So that just comes down to looking it in and being a complete football player.
You were a starter as a true freshman at Notre Dame, but when you arrived in camp, where were you on the depth chart at that time to be able to get into the starting lineup?
Yeah, I was probably the lowest you could be. I didn't early enroll, so they didn't know much of me. So, I mean, I was lowest I could be, head down, and just worked. Yeah, they're both two excellent corners. So for me, it's just like they've had success and they're doing what I ultimately achieved to do one day. So why not learn everything from them? I mean, they don't have to be vocally and tell me what to do. I mean, these guys are both going to be future Pro Bowls, All-Pro corners. So who am I not to listen to them, and who am I not to watch every single rep they're in because they're doing something right.
Minicamp OTAs, did you stay down here, or did you go back home? You want to train in the heat? Like, what was your routine?
Yeah, I was home for a little bit. And then was back down here for the majority of the time. Yeah, I was here. So everything I was doing on OTAs with the team, I mean, same thing, same people. So just getting ready.
More here than South
A little
Bend.
bit, a little.
Was that part of the reasoning to come here to get used to the heat and humidity and in these conditions, and to understand the hydration levels you got to be at to be able to perform?
I mean, honestly, no. I mean, I was just so excited to be in Tampa. I mean, just it's a new beginning. I wanted to get a little acclimated to the scenery and just where to go. Like I was some days just drive 40 minutes to Odessa, just see what that's like, and just come back down here. So I just wanted to get used to Tampa.
You're going to perform your role, whatever that is, but when you get here, for you competitively, it's all about, I want to get on the field. I'm going to force my way out there and play right now.
Wait, say it again?
Like your mentality is, I want to force my way on this field and play right away. I'm not here.
Yeah,
Back.
I don't think you get drafted not to have that mentality. I think I'd be wrong if I didn't have the mentality. And I think that's the mentality you have to have. And those mentality every single DB in the room has. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in the NFL, so we're all competing. We know what it is. So, I mean, everyone wants to be the best. Everyone wants to compete. But at the end of the day, only 2 to 3 corners can play. So you got to put your best foot forward out here during this training camp and then preseason and then see how it shakes out.